Hello students, hope all of you are attending my classes regularly and liking my videos and sharing my videos to your friends and you are subscribing. But I have seen that most of you are viewing videos but you have not subscribed yet. My humble request for you guys is please do subscribe my video and support my channel. Subscribe to my channel and support my channel so that I can bring up more concepts to you and I can make more concepts more clear to you. Yes. So let us start with today's class. I think yesterday we have done with planning part 1 we have done and planning part 2 we have done. Part 1, what I've done is correct the meaning, definition of plans and elements of plans, those things I've taught you. Plan 2, I discuss about the different correct forms of plan. Correct, now I'm teaching you the different types of plan. As I told you, planning is very important activity in management, and even for us human beings, planning is very important. Any activity I am planning to do, I will not be able to perform if I don't plan it properly. So how many types of plans are there? There are different types of plan we have here. So the next topic what I am teaching you here is the different types of planning. See, the plan can be a single use plan. For example, you are planning to go to college along with your friend today. That is only today. So that means that plan is called as single use plan. That means the plan which is used only for one time and it will not hold good for other time. We call it as single use plan. Like you are planning to go to college with your friend only for today. Then you are planning that where your friend will pick you up, how you go along with him. That is called as single use plan. What is standing plan? Standing plan is one which you make it on permanent basis. Like I have joined this college. Every day I have to travel it to that college. How am I going to go? I am going to make bus pass and go through bus, or I am going to go in my vehicle, or I am going to go in auto. So deciding on that and same thing you follow forever. That is called a standing plan. Able to understand, students? First one is single use plan. Second one is standing plan. Third one is strategic plan. Strategic plan is very long-term plan. Please make a note of it. Strategic plan is a long-term plan where you don't even think about going with your students, going with your friend today or every day going in bus. You don't think all those things. You think strategically, 5 years I have to study there. How can I travel 5 years from here to there? Let me shift my house itself near to the college. So 5 years from now you are thinking. That is called as strategic. That is called a strategic plan, the long-term planning. Then next you have tactical plan. What is tactical plan? Tactical plan is day-to-day plan. For example, I have a plan to go to college every day in the bus. So, but today what has happened is I came very late. So if I go by bus, it will be delayed. So I'll make immediate plan. No, today let me go in auto. Correct? Or today let me go in my own vehicle. That is called tactical plan. That is a routine plan based upon the day-to-day requirement. Some changes you do and do something very new. That we call it as tactical plan. That is a very short term, very routine plan. You do it only for that particular time. Otherwise, it will not hold good. Then what is operational plan? Operational plan is lower level plan. For example, the production manager is making his workers to plan for their daily work. Like today what you guys are going to do, plan on that. That we call it as operational plan, lowest level plan. Then what is functional plan? Functional plan is the middle level of planning. As I told you children, there are basically three types of plan. There are three levels of management in organization. Top level, middle level and lower level. All these three levels will have plan. So lowest level plan is called an operational plan. Middle level plan where all the managers are working is called a functional plan. For example, HR plan, finance plan, then marketing plan, production plan, that we call it as functional plan. Then you have major and minor plan. Major plan is plan which we do for next 10 years from now, 5 years from now. But minor plan is of simple decision. See, major plan is for long term and it involves the major decisions. Like for example, planning to establish a new branch. That's a major planning. Minor planning is buying stationery. Stationery is over. I have to buy stationery. So what, from whom I am buying, when I am buying, that is like minor plan. It's a routine activity what you do. Then plan could be structured and unstructured plan. What is structured? When you follow the proper process of planning, then it is called a structured plan. When you don't follow any process, just based on the requirement, you take up some action, then it is called as ad hoc plan. Ad hoc plan, or it is also called as unstructured plan. Hope you are able to follow. Structure is well planned one. Unstructured is you did not plan, but some uncertainty have led to this, and you are taking life how it is coming. That is called a structured and unstructured plan. Then you have routine and non-routine plan. What is routine plan? Routine plan is everyday activity, just like tactical plan I told you. Same, similar kind is routine. Everyday plan, for example, every day you have to go to college, every day you have to study. So it's the same plan. But non-routine plan is your sister's marriage is there. So once in a lifetime it will happen. So you are going to plan for that. That is called a non-routine plan. So these are the different types of plan. Based upon our situation, based upon the requirement, we will be taking up the different types of plan. The next topic, let us talk about the levels of planning in detail. Correct? As I told you, management is having the 3 levels of plan, the 3 levels of management. So all 3 levels will have 3 levels of planning. Top level planning is called as corporate planning. When planning is done, so yeah, hope you are understanding. I am doing the topic levels of plan. Levels of plan is based on the type of management levels. 3 levels of management I taught you: top level, middle level, and lower level. Top level management, correct, do the planning. That type of planning is called as corporate planning, and this planning is for whole organization. That is why it is called as corporate planning. It integrates all departments together or functional plans together and sets objectives in the long run for work, for people, for systems and various procedures. They got the plan. It's very original plan and starting point of planning. Actually, the marketing manager wanted to plan. He should wait for this plan to out, and he should do his planning based on this planning. If a HR manager wanted to plan how many people he want to hire, he just can't go ahead with planning. He should wait for this type of planning to get over. Then based on this data, he have to plan for his own department. So that is why the corporate planning is top level planning, where they plan for whole organization and dictate terms for other level what exactly they have to do. Then based on this planning, so this is the place where planning takes its birth. Then second type of planning is the correct. So strategic planning. So as I told you, strategic planning is long-term planning, and it is exercised by the top level management to fix the objective of the organization and to plan to achieve that, right? So it basically deals with total assessment of organization. So they find out what are the strengths of the organization, weaknesses of the organization, then capabilities of the organization. They also evaluate the external environment. Strategic planning is done through a technique called as SWOT. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So strengths and weaknesses you get to know if you understand your organization within the organization. So it is internal. Threat and opportunity you can evaluate if you see the surrounding of your business, that is external environment. So this strategic planning involves both internal planning as well as external planning, correct? Wherein you are going to plan, correct, within the organization what I am good at and what we are not good at, so that what I am good at I can encourage, what I am good what is my weakness, what is my strong point, I can build on that. But what is my weakness, if I know, I can improve on that. So strategic planning, if you want to do this SWOT technique, you have to follow. You have to find out the strengths and weaknesses. Then you have to find out opportunities and threats. You may ask me, ma'am, how opportunities and threats we find out? For this, you have to scan the environment outside your business. For example, what are government policies? Correct? What is the demographic profile of the people in that country? What is the technology followed in the country? All the factors of environment like political, demographic, natural, socio-cultural, technological, all these factors you have to analyze it and analyze how feasible the environment is for you, how good the environment is having opportunities for you, or your environment is having all threats to you. You should have clarity about that. That is what is the second level of planning. So the first one is corporate planning and the second one is strategic planning, and both is taken care by the top level management. Then you have the third level of planning, that is the operational planning. Operational planning involves the conversion of strategic plan, correct? Whatever the top level management have told you to do. Look, for example, top level in strategic planning, top level management will tell clearly that, look, our strength is this. I want my sales to increase by 20%. Then definitely I have to work on increasing my sales by 20%. So for that, what a marketing manager will plan to increase the sales by 20%, we call it as operational planning. And strategic planning may say, look, we are going to grow our business by 20%. We need extra manpower. You please plan for that. Then HR manager have to plan how many people he needs and how are you going to recruit those people. That we call it as operational planning. And same way, the production manager have to think, what are the plans, how much we are planning to sell, I have to produce that many units. So he planned for manufacturing that many units, that we call it as operational planning. The finance manager will think, oh, I have to make money, I have to make arrangement for all these things. So let me plan this, correct? Let me plan for the financing. How am I going to provide money to these people? So that kind of planning, we call it as the operational planning, which all departmental heads will decide and pass on to their subordinates to achieve those tasks. So this is what we have today, the levels of planning. Yes, we have done, this is the part 3 of planning chapter. Part 3 of planning chapter I am doing, wherein I have done with 2 topics today, that is the type of plan and levels of planning. Hope you are able to follow that. So if you like the video, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. So I have seen most of you are viewing my video. I'm very happy, very fortunate for that. But you guys are not subscribing for my video. Then how are you supporting my channel? In order to support my channel, you have to like my videos. You have to subscribe my channel. Please, Dr. Noor Firdaus channel. Please subscribe on that and explore the world of business management. Yes. Till then, take care. Wait for my next video where I'll be teaching you the process of planning, how to do plan. So that is what I'll be teaching you. So till then, take care.